This program is rated PG. It contains themes and scenes which may not be suitable for very young audiences. Parental guidance is advised.
Be advised that the views and opinions of the hosts and guests do not reflect those of the station.
Welcome to Usapang Bayan. Ako po si George Chua. Pag-uusapan po natin ang mga mahahalagang pangyayari at issue na kinaharap ng ating bansa. Makakasama po natin sa gabing ito ang Vice Chairman at Deputy Managing Partner ng SGV, si Mr. Wilson Tan. Wilson, good evening and thank you for joining us in our show tonight.
Good evening. Una sa lahat, allow me to greet all your viewers dito sa Usapang Bayan and thank you for having me here, George.
Alam niyo, marami ng taong nakakarinig kung ano ba yung SGV na yan, ano? Siguro bago natin pagpatuloy ang ating programa, paliwanag natin kung sino ba si Wilson Tan at ano ba ibig sabihin ng Vice Chairman at Deputy Managing Director. At saka siguro ipaliwanag na rin natin ng konti ang history ng SGV.
Okay. Alam niyo po itong SGV, we are celebrating our 72nd year this year. This started in 1946 by Mr. Washington Sisip as a one-man firm, no? And then through the years, it has enlarged its operation. In fact, you can consider SGV as one of the first multinational Philippine companies when SGV Philippines branched out to different ASEAN countries, no? So kaya nagkaroon ng SGV Tokyo or even beyond ASEAN, I mean SGV Tokyo, SGV Korea, SGV Indonesia. So it is known as SGV Group.
Yes.
Okay. So and then we had an affiliation with Andersen in 85 and then Ernst & Young in 2002. And now it is the largest professional accounting firm in the land.
Ilan ho ba ang tao nyo?
Ngayon, siguro nasa 6,000 kami.
Wow, 6,000.
6,000.
How does that compare to the other auditing firms?
Well, in terms of manpower, if you add the next 4 or 5 accounting firms, then we'll be larger than them.
Wow, talaga naman. Ha? So napakalayo.
Yeah, we owe it to the trust and confidence of our customers.
Can you tell us a little bit as to why the name was SGV?
Ang SGV po, yan po yung acronym or initials ng founders ng SGVs. Of course, si Mr. Washington Sisip, then later on si Mr. Vilayo, and then later on they were joined by Mr. Gores.
I see.
Kaya
Now,
SGV.
in your case, Wilson, ano, parang mukhang bata ka pa naman, ano? At paano ka ba na-involved sa SGV at paano ka naman umabot sa pagkataas sa second highest position sa kumpanya?
I joined SGV way back in 1987, fresh from college. Okay. Maganda sa SGV, they gave ordinary individuals like me the opportunity to climb the social ladder. So,
Hindi social ladder, corporate ladder.
Yeah. Corporate ladder, and as well as social ladder because
Yes.
it improves your the way
Social
of living.
standing, yes.
Yeah. So through hard work and the opportunities given to me by the firm, no, I had the opportunity to be sent for my MBA abroad.
Wow.
Full scholarship.
Which school did you go to?
Sa IMD in Switzerland. So IMIDE. So
IMIDE,
that was
yes.
in 1997. And then when I came back after 2 or 3 years, I made it to partnership.
Wow.
Okay, so I became the head of the Technical Accounting Standards Group, and also at the same time I have audit clients. I also started the Derivatives and Treasury Risk Group of the firm. So I was wearing multiple hats, no?
Well, ipa-plug in ko rin yung SGV because when I took my MBA at Wharton, I had a number of SGV classmates, no, who were sent as scholars by SGV to these schools abroad. Like in your case, it was IMEDE.
Yeah, kasi we believe that our greatest asset is the people, the quality of the people. So we invest in their education, even sending them to MBAs abroad. So
Well, I also have to disclose that my daughter Kelly, who just finished her CPA, who passed the CPA board, is also an associate now at SGV. Yeah.
and I heard she's enjoying herself, no, learning and knowing a lot of people.
Pero bugbugan sa trabaho.
Oo. Kasama yan hard work, no?
Yes.
Ethics, work ethics. So, and then a year ago, they promoted me to be the vice chair of SGV. So basically, together with Ethos, I support him in terms of looking at the overall operation of the
So
firm.
Ethos is currently the chairman and managing director.
Yes.
And this is Mr. Ethos Cruz, who is also a long-time career person at SGV.
Yes, yes, yes.
So maybe you can tell us a little bit about the accounting profession. I mean, what does it entail? Ano ba yung accounting niya? Ano ba yung pinaka-primary roles ng mga accounting firms?
Alam mo, ngayon ang mga accountants, a lot of opportunities are before them since we adopted these global accounting standards in 2005. Kasi dati, bago mag-2005, before we adopted these international rules, pag pumunta yung isang CPA na Filipino sa ibang bansa, iba yung accounting rules dun eh. But ngayon, since
Unified
pare-pareho,
na.
global standard tayo, we are at par with other countries. Pag pumunta yung Filipino CPAs sa abroad, bukod sa matalino, masipag. So, ang daming opportunities.
Actually, part of the ASEAN integration is professions, no?
Profession.
Standardizing certain professions that you can practice in different countries within the ASEAN region. Is that in effect now?
Yeah, but even before that ASEAN integration, we have been sending people in other ASEAN countries, no? Even in Middle East, in the US, in the Europe, a lot of CPAs are working abroad because of the global standards that Philippines have adopted since 2005. Hindi lang yan sa accounting standards, pati sa auditing standards.
Yes.
So, very sought after yung mga Filipino CPAs.
Can you distinguish between accounting and auditing? Ano ho ba ang, pag sinasabi ba natin yan, hindi naman ho lahat ng ating mga kababayan ay nakakaintindi ng accounting, audit, ano ho ba yan?
Okay, ang accounting po, ito yung ginagawang mga financial reports ng management. Kasi yung management ang papatakbo ng business, at the end of the day, dapat alam nila kung kumikita ba yan. Okay ba yung assets natin? Marami ba tayong utang? Kaya ba natin bayaran ng utang? So, gumagawa sila ng financial statements. Yan yung financial reports. Yan ang ginagawa ng accountants. Sa audit naman, syempre, kailangan ng independent party to assess whether tama ba yung pagkagawa ng report. Kasi hindi natin alam, maraming gagamit ng report. May mga bangkong gumagamit ng report. Merong mga government na gagamit ng report. Tinitingnan nila kung tama ba yung taxes. So, ang auditor naman, nagsa-sign off. Tama ba yung report, and they will sign off whether it's fairly
So, may
presented.
pananagutan sila.
Oo, both. No? Yung accountant or management, and at the same time, yung auditor.
Yung sistema ho ba ng pag-audit na ganyan, ano naman ho yung sinasabi nila na internal and external auditors naman?
Okay. Dalawa yan eh. Kasi, syempre, sa isang company, may board of directors. Board of directors, under that, meron siyang audit committee. Ang audit committee, dalawa ang kanyang katulong dyan. Isang internal auditor, isang external auditor. Yung internal auditor, empleyado yan ng company. So, araw-araw, nasa company siya, binibigyan siya ng mandato na tingnan yung kung tama ba yung internal controls, tama ba yung operations. So, 365 days nasa company siya, nagche-check ng operations, ng financial statement, ng processes, yan yung internal auditor. Yung external auditor naman is, sabi nga natin, external party. Hindi yan empleyado ng company, tutulungan niya din yung audit committee to make sure naman yung financial statements are fairly presented. So, nagko-complement yung dalawa.
Very good. Now, in terms of the topic for this evening, no, which is accounting and good corporate governance. Ano ho ba ang relationship ng accounting to ensure that there is good corporate governance?
Okay. Unang-una, pag sinabi nating corporate governance, it pertains to a system of stewardship. Okay? System of
Pangangalaga.
controls and tools. No? So, na yung management will use certain system and processes to make sure that accountable yung management. No? And being accountable, dapat may set of system yung within the company. So, one of the key measure of accountability is yung financial reporting or accounting, ika nga. Kasi at the end of the day, dapat accountable ka sa mga investor mo, sa creditor mo, sa gobyerno, na tama yung nire-report mo.
At saka sumusunod ka sa batas.
Yeah, kasama yan.
Kagaya ng, ano ba yung mga batas na implemented sa inyo? Mga BIR rules and
BIR
regulations?
rules, SEC rules, kung bangko ka, merong rules ng BSP, o kung insurance company ka, may rules din ng
Insurance Commission.
So, you have to comply not only with the accounting rules, but also with the regulatory rules and environmental rules.
So sa makatuwid, kaya nagiging good corporate governance ang papel ng gumagawa ng mga accounting is because it's a way for them to check, to ensure that there is transparency no, in the dealings of the company with other companies and within themselves, following the rules and regulations on tama ba yung pagkagagastos niyan, na nag-file ba yun ng mga resibo na tama, hindi ba natanggap ba ng properly ng mga empleyado nila yung kanilang mga benepisyo at lahat. Hindi
Saka yung mga investor, mag-i-invest ba ako sa company nito? Tama ba yung financial statement nito? Okay ba yung cash flow nito? Yung mga disclosures niya ba? Tama-tama. So, it becomes one of the objectives ng mga financial reporting is transparency.
I see.
So,
Ano ba ho ang pagkakaiba? Dahil kasi may nasasabi tayo na yung mga listed firms, no? May pagkakaiba ho ba ang requirement sa listed firms doon sa mga hindi naman listed firms, yung pangkaraniwan na private companies lang?
kasi pag sinabi niyo pong listed firm, ibig sabihin, mas you are touching the money from the public. So the public is investing in the company. So mas mataas yung accountability ng listed firms. Whereas pag private firm, kung sino yung mga investor, kung minsan family owned corporation yan, sila-sila lang. So walang masyadong outsiders that got affected. So usually pag listed firms, ang SEC, mas maraming disclosures yan in terms of the financial statement. Mas makakapal yung
Mas
reports nila.
mahigpit ang kailangan na disclosure requirements.
Oo.
At saka yung yung reportorial requirements na I think you need to declare within 24 hours
Yes,
after.
kasi baka may insider trading. In fact, this year, ang SEC, uumpisahan na yung tinatawag na on-site review. Ang tawag nila dyan, SOR, SEC Oversight Assurance Review. Katulad ng ginagawa sa ibang bansa, wherein hindi lang nila re-reviewin yung financial statement, bibisitahan nila yung audit firm. Wow. Magpipili sila ng isang listed company na ino-audit ng audit firm, and maybe for 1 or 2 weeks, we'll be examining the working papers of the audit firm.
Wow,
Whether
so sa makatuwid, yung auditor, ino-audit rin.
Oo. At every 3 years, nagre-renew kami ng accreditation, pwedeng matanggal yung lisensyang yun.
Okay. Well, sa amin pong pagbabalik, makakasama pa rin natin si SGV Vice Chairman at Deputy Managing Partner, Mr. Wilson Tan. Please stay tuned.